Your modern diesel is bleeding $8,000 at the pump, and you don't even know it. Last week, a guy came into the shop, 95,000 miles, destroyed injection system, $7,800 repair. 3 mistakes at the gas pump caused it all. Here's what nobody tells you. Everyone says use good fuel and change your filter. That's not enough. How you refuel destroys more modern diesel engines than bad fuel ever will. You could pump premium diesel from the best station in town and still wreck your fuel system in 3 minutes. I'm about to show you the exact mistakes that kill modern diesel engines, especially what you do before refueling. You'll see why 85% of diesel owners skip a critical step, which habit contaminates your tank instantly, and what damages your high-pressure injection system before you even start pumping. By the end, you'll fuel up the right way and run 300,000 miles instead of dying at 80,000. Let's dive right in. 1. Running your tank too low before refueling. A lot of modern diesel owners play the fuel light game. They wait until that warning light comes on, or worse, until they're practically running on fumes. This habit is killing your fuel system, and here's why modern diesels suffer more than older models. So why is running low so bad for modern diesels? 2 critical reasons. First, diesel fuel actually cools your fuel pump as it runs. Modern high-pressure fuel pumps generate serious heat. When you're low on fuel, there's not enough diesel to cool that pump. It overheats, works harder, and wears out faster. That's a $1,500 to $2,500 pump replacement you're begging for. Second, you risk sucking air into the system. And modern diesel fuel systems are incredibly sensitive to air. Air causes injection timing issues, rough running, power loss, and in some cases, the engine stalls completely. Bleeding air out of a modern diesel system isn't simple. It often requires a mechanic, special tools, and costs you time and money you didn't need to spend. The smart move? Refuel when your tank hits 1/4 full. Keep your pump cool, keep air out of the lines, and keep your modern diesel happy. It's that simple. 2. Skipping the fuel cap area inspection. This is the mistake 85% of modern diesel owners make, and it's costing them thousands. Not cleaning around the fuel cap before opening it. That's the this in the title, the thing you should never skip before refueling. Here's why this is critical for modern diesels specifically. The area around your fuel filler neck collects dirt, dust, road salt, mud, and debris every single day. The second you unscrew that cap, gravity does its job. All that contamination falls straight into your fuel tank. Now, older diesels could handle some dirt. Modern diesels? Absolutely not. Your fuel system is engineered to microscopic tolerances. We're talking about particles smaller than what you can see, stuff the size of blood cells, that can damage injection components operating at extreme pressures. Once dirt enters your tank, it travels to your fuel filter and eventually your injectors. When your injectors get contaminated, you're looking at rough idling, power loss, hard starts, and a repair bill that makes you cry. The solution takes 10 seconds. Keep a microfiber cloth or paper towels in your vehicle. Every time you fuel up, every single time, wipe around that fuel cap area before you open it. Remove the loose dirt and debris. This simple habit prevents contamination that could cost you $5,000 to $8,000 in fuel system repairs. Think of it this way. You wouldn't pour dirt into your fuel tank on purpose, right? Then don't let it fall in by accident. 3. Not checking the pump before you grab it. Here's the mistake that seems too obvious until it happens to you. Grabbing the wrong nozzle at the pump. And when you squeeze gasoline into a modern diesel. That's not a mistake. That's a funeral for your engine. But here's the twist. It's happening more often because modern diesel nozzles and gas nozzles look similar at busy stations. You're in a hurry, you grab the green handle, and boom, you just signed up for disaster. Even 1 gallon of gasoline mixed with diesel will obliterate your injection system. Here's why. Gasoline has zero lubrication compared to diesel. Your modern diesel injection system runs at over 30,000 psi. That's insane pressure. It relies completely on diesel's natural slipperiness to keep everything moving smoothly. Gasoline strips that away instantly. Metal grinds against metal. Injectors get scored. Your high-pressure pump starts destroying itself from the inside. If you accidentally put even a gallon of gas in your tank, do not start the engine. That's critical. Call for a tow and get the tank drained immediately. Starting the engine circulates contaminated fuel everywhere, turning a $200 drain into an $8,000 replacement. The fix is simple, but most people skip it. Before you grab that nozzle, look at it. Diesel nozzles are usually bigger and often green or black. Gas nozzles are smaller. Take 2 seconds to verify. That's the difference between driving home and calling a tow truck. 4. Topping off after the automatic shutoff. When that pump clicks off, it's sending you a message. Stop. Tank's full. But so many people ignore that click and try to squeeze in a little more fuel, rounding up to the next dollar getting a few extra miles. That click, that's money leaving your pocket in slow motion. Before we go further, quick favor. If this is helping you avoid expensive repairs, hit that like button. It sounds small, but it genuinely helps us make more videos like this to keep your diesel running strong. And subscribe to Car Care HQ. We're here to save you money and headaches. Takes 2 seconds. Alright, back to the mistakes. Here's why topping off wrecks modern diesels specifically. Modern diesel vehicles have complex evaporative emission control systems, way more advanced than older models. These systems handle fuel vapors, not liquid fuel. When you overfill your tank, liquid diesel floods into vapor lines where only vapor should exist. This damages your charcoal canister, floods vapor recovery valves, and triggers check engine lights. Suddenly you're dealing with emission system repairs costing hundreds or thousands. And for modern diesels with DEF systems and advanced emissions controls, the repairs get even more expensive. Plus, overfilling increases fuel spillage onto your paint. Diesel is a solvent. It'll eat through your clear coat over time and damage your finish. When the pump clicks off, respect it. Stop pumping. Your tank is full. That automatic shutoff exists for a reason, and ignoring it costs you real money. 5. Not properly sealing your fuel cap. After pumping, most people spin the cap back on until it feels tight and call it good. But modern diesel fuel caps use ratcheting mechanisms that need proper engagement to seal correctly. A loose cap on a modern diesel? That's an open door for expensive problems. Here's what happens. A poorly sealed cap allows air and moisture into your tank. Moisture in diesel fuel breeds bacteria and algae, creating contamination that clogs your filter and damages injectors. Modern fuel filters can handle some water, but constant moisture exposure overwhelms them fast. Air intrusion also triggers evaporative emission system fault codes. Your check engine light comes on. You're headed to the dealer for diagnostics. And a loose cap lets fuel vapors escape, literally watching your expensive diesel evaporate into the air. The proper technique: tighten your fuel cap until you hear 3 distinct clicks. That clicking sound confirms the ratcheting mechanism has fully engaged and the seal is compressed properly. If your cap won't click or spins freely, it's worn out. Replace it immediately. They're cheap and they prevent problems that aren't. 6. Driving aggressively right after refueling. Here's something most modern diesel owners never consider. After you refuel, fresh diesel entering your system can introduce tiny air bubbles, especially if the fuel was pumped quickly or your tank was really low. If you immediately hammer the throttle and drive hard, you're stressing your fuel system before those bubbles clear. Modern diesel injection systems are incredibly precise. Air bubbles cause injection timing issues. You might experience rough running, hesitation, power loss, or in extreme cases, the engine could stall. And modern high-pressure systems are less forgiving than older diesels. They need everything perfect. The fix is easy. After refueling, let your engine idle for 5 to 10 seconds before you drive away. This allows your fuel system to stabilize pressure, purge any air pockets, and ensure smooth fuel delivery. Then drive normally for the first few minutes. No hard acceleration, no aggressive throttle inputs. Give your system a moment to settle, and your modern diesel will reward you with smooth, reliable performance. 7. Always choosing the cheapest fuel station. Not all diesel is created equal, and this matters more for modern diesels than ever before. Some discount stations don't maintain their underground tanks properly. Water accumulates. Sediment builds up. Contamination grows. And you're pumping that straight into your precision fuel system. Modern diesel engines are engineered to strict fuel quality standards. Water in your fuel promotes bacterial growth, creating black sludge that clogs filters and destroys injectors. Low-quality diesel may lack proper lubricity additives, which means accelerated wear on your high-pressure components. Over time, this causes rough performance, hard starts, reduced power, and eventually expensive failures. Stick with reputable fuel stations that have high customer turnover. High turnover means fresher fuel with less time for contamination to develop. Yes, you might pay a few cents more per gallon, but compared to a $6,000 injection system replacement on a modern diesel, that's the deal of the century. Your modern diesel is a precision machine. Feed it quality fuel from quality stations. The right way to refuel your modern diesel. Here's the complete, proper refueling process for modern diesel engines. Before you pump, verify you're at the diesel pump. Check the nozzle carefully. Wipe around your fuel cap area to remove all dirt and debris before opening it. This step alone prevents thousands in contamination damage. Refuel when your tank reaches 1/4 full, not when the warning light is on. During refueling, stop pumping when the pump clicks off automatically. Don't try to top off or squeeze in extra fuel. Respect that shutoff. After refueling, tighten your fuel cap until you hear 3 solid clicks. Let your engine idle for 5 to 10 seconds before driving away. Drive normally for the first few minutes, no aggressive acceleration. These habits protect your modern diesel's sensitive fuel system from contamination, air intrusion, and unnecessary wear. They're simple, they're free, and they save you thousands. Bonus tip: modern diesel fuel system maintenance. Beyond smart refueling, your modern diesel needs regular attention. Replace your fuel filter according to your manufacturer's schedule, usually every 10,000 to 15,000 miles. Modern diesels are picky about clean filters. Use a quality fuel additive every few tanks to maintain lubricity and prevent bacterial growth, especially if you don't drive often. Modern fuel systems need this extra protection. Every couple of years, have a qualified diesel technician inspect your fuel system. They'll check for water contamination, test injector performance, and ensure your high-pressure system is operating correctly. Catching small issues early prevents big repairs later. So there you have it, 7 refueling mistakes destroying modern diesel engines, with the biggest one being what you skip before refueling. 85% of diesel owners ignore that fuel cap area, letting contamination pour straight into their precision fuel systems. The good news: every mistake is preventable with just a few extra seconds at the pump. These habits will protect your modern diesel and keep it running strong for 300,000 miles. If this video saved you from an expensive repair, smash that like button and subscribe to Car Care HQ. We're dedicated to helping you avoid costly mistakes and keep more money in your pocket. Check the description below for timestamps. Makes it easy to jump straight to the parts you need. Now here's something critical. There's one modern diesel maintenance mistake that's even deadlier than these refueling errors. It's happening under your hood right now while you drive, and it's silently destroying engines across America. Most owners don't discover it until the damage costs $10,000 or more. I'll reveal exactly what it is in the next video. Until then, fuel smart, drive safe, and take care of that modern diesel. See you in the next one.